Come in, relax, cool down, pour a tall and light a smoke. Whatever. Hey, it's your life. You do you. But been talking with the big wigs. Talking with the big wigs. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Michael T. Gilbert. Well, I won't name drop all the names, but yeah, it's amazing who you can reach out and touch. Oh, oh, mm. Hot cup of coffee on a hot crotch pot cooking day. It'd be hot. It'd be hot, folks. It'd be hot out there. We got some Kong stuff, so put Kong up there. Hey, I'm paying for StreamYard. I might as well put up there what I want. Maybe I'll make my own icon, you know, one of these days. Like this. I don't know. Something. It's well rounded anyway. All right, enough with the dad jokes. Let's see. I love seeing things about Galactus. I know the Fantastic Four movie is going to be out soon. So I love seeing pictures of Galactus everywhere. If they're any good, I actually have a Galactus lunchbox over here off camera. I'll try and work it in over here where you can see it because I am proud of that thing. Paid like $30 for that thing, but it's worth it. Who wouldn't have loved a Galactus? If you knew who Galactus was, you'd just have to be in the know back in the day. Apex Comics in the house, yeah. I mean, Galactus being a great great subject for a lunchbox. I mean, he eats worlds, so it's over here. I don't want to mess with my camera. You've seen it before, and if you haven't, why haven't you? It's Jack Kirby Crackle goodness. But yeah, Galactus eats worlds, and you eat your lunch. I think that's a fair, exchange. But I know there's always Galactus out there, but I think with Fantastic Four, a lot of artists are doing, um, you know, cosmic characters, cosmic cats, all kinds of stuff. Those are nice cats, by the way. Those are the weird Egyptian, no hair, gnarly looking cat. Um, Good saying of the day: light travels faster than sound. This is why some people appear bright until they speak. Uh-huh. Well, that's the show, folks. The more I talk, the deeper it gets. Just remember that, okay? Yeah, things come in wave. People are uh, at the San Diego Comic-Con and posting a lot of that stuff. Very interesting. Woody Strobe, Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968, by Sergio Leone, through Paramount Pictures Euro International Films, marking his birthday. Great. I remember him going up against Kurt Russell in Spartacus. What ex-football player, professional football player, I believe. Uh, I don't know about the range that he had, but you know, uh, cool actor. Definitely had a look. Superman movie is great. Apex Comics says cool. Um, they did a great job preserving him. Love some strawberry preserves. Love some strawberry preserves. Absolutely. That was a good little funny cartoon that I saw. Uh, yeah, here's some uh, covers, Unknown Soldier. I always love the Unknown Soldier with the bandage face. I kind of prefer him with the bandage face. It's cool to see his skull, like, you know, what's under the bandages, which was featured on a few covers, not very many. But we did get to see under those bandages. But the bandage look is kick ass to me. Secret Six, that's one that didn't last very long back in the day. Along with the Beware of the Creeper, Brother Geek, Anthro, a lot of short runs there. This is early Walt Simonson working for DC Comics. We primarily think of Walt Simonson probably working for Marvel, his Thor run and other things, but Hercules Unbound was a early thing that he worked on. So that's a Walt Simonson cover, and probably interiors in that too. I don't know on that. That's issue 11. 035 center. So if you're a Walt Simonson fan, that may be, Bandage Face, the Unknown Soldier is his trademark. Absolutely. But there are a few times when it's unwrapped. 1917 roller coaster fan. It still works. Absolutely. Things were meant to. We don't want that music. Everybody puts this funky music with their visuals. I don't know why. Why not just show? But yeah, there you go. Roller coaster. I had something similar. Not 1947. You see the little roller coaster design there that causes it to pan around the room. It'd be hot out there. You need something like that, You need something built to last, but unfortunately, nothing's ever built to last anyway. 1980s, a man was with severe OCD shot himself in the head in an attempt to commit, self-deletion, let's say. Instead of killing him, the bullet destroyed the part of his brain responsible for his OCD, and he went on to become a straight A student for 5 years. 5 years later. I better not show that image. It's just basically where the bullet lodged. I don't know if they got it out or if it's, I think you got to get that stuff out, right? I can't show this either. It's Bill Gates with a syringe, and it says, it's a takeoff of Uma Thurman's movie, Kill Bill, except it's Bill Kill Everyone. I agree with that. He is talking about depopulation. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Godzilla. Yes, you heard me right. Crossover comic series from IDW Publishing has been announced. See, that's great. That's wonderful. That's what IDW needs to do to get out of debt. Shadowhawk, welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow, running late again. Yeah, it's hot out there. His tires melted on the way here. If you tried to call me Shadowhawk, I apologize. I'll talk about that in a moment. Why my phone is down right now. But there you go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a Half Shell. Turtle Power. And Godzilla announced at the San Diego Con. Oh, look at that one. I don't know if Shadowhawk would like that lighting on that or not. I do. It's dramatic, and it's not like his fins are magenta. Very cool. I hope they're on Godzilla's side. Otherwise, they're going to be they're going to be like Turtle Soup, a title that used to come out, Turtle Soup. Was that a one shot? I can't remember. There might have been more than one issue of that. Some people will get this, some won't. I love it. If you've ever put together a model kit, that one is cool to be in a few. There will be in a few. Okay. Be in a few. Blah, blah, blah. I can't read. Blah, 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 blah. Epic amphibian team up. Yes. These look like brand new parts. I mean, maybe they're just random and stuff, but yeah, you'd snap that off the main frame and put it all together. That's pretty cool that someone went to that extent on their barn or whatever structure that is. That's pretty cool. Some people won't get that at all. Like, why did they do that? It's artistic, decorative. Yeah. Yeah, I'm here to cheer you up on Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Please check in on your 80s kids. We are not okay. Yeah. three losses, I guess within 1 week. And I think Ozzy was older than all of them, lived older than all of them. Devil's Tire, Wyoming. Yeah, man, is that an ancient tree? Now it's got me wanting to go. We reported that there were root structures, petrified root structures underneath the Devil's Tower. So if it is, that was a damn big tree, probably stump at this point, petrified rock stump, worn away through the ages. Let's see what else I had to share here. This is Ethan's Salamandroid. You've probably seen this one. And I apologize, it's so small. But that's a lot of character to, cram into one sheet. I wonder what type of sheet or, Ethan did that on. This is a warning to film audiences in 1910. So you would have seen this flashed up on the screen. Please applause with hands only. Well, what else would they use? Feet stomping, maybe? I don't know. 1910. That's early filmmaking. Early filmmaking. It's sad that you have to tell people that. Fiendish 3 launched. We talked about that. Fiendish Chapter 3 Ravages, a dark fantasy comic about the mysteries that lurk between the dimensions by Irene. $28,067 at this point. 287 backers. So coming up on 300 backers. A tree. Next, you'll be saying the earth is flat. Well, perhaps, I'm a proponent for a young earth, but who knows? Maybe the earth is old and the habitation of man upon it is young. I don't know. I've been looking into the flat earth thing for sure. I mean, just you can't help but be on the X and not get barraged by it, somewhat. I look at from San Diego Con the new Conan the Barbarian Blackstone action figure. There you go. Don't know how many points of articulation on that thing, but yeah, great looking Conan figure. Conan has been one of those things just explode. There's so much. There's at least, I think, about 30 titles or more out, and they're going to release. I noticed all the Savage Sword of Conan in color. They were originally printed in black and white magazine format, so they're going to color. And my thing is, I just hope that they color it well. Otherwise, it'll take you out of the experience. I don't, but they're trying to cash in. Marvel is, at least on that. And they probably need to at this point, cash wise, they're probably strapped. Maybe not as much as IDW, because at one time IDW was owing like $60 million, and it's probably more than that now, but they don't need to lose. Definitely don't need to lose the Ninja Turtle. They have lost some IPs, I think. Kind of like Dark Horse lost Aliens and Predator, and So that was kind of their mainstays. If you could say that they had, as an independent publisher, they had something that you could look forward to. That was kind of their main characters that they lost to Marvel. So I hope IDW continues to do Ninja Turtles, and I think pairing up with Godzilla is epic and a good move. I'm leaning towards Donut Earth, maybe because I'm hungry. Yeah, absolutely. I could go for Donut Earth with a little moon cheese. I watched the original Conan last night. Lots of snakes. Yeah. Yeah, one big snake. And was that the one with James Earl Jones in it? Inspired by Torres's cover from Free Comic Book Day 2024 that came out. That Conan figure. Bats are just Halloween butterflies. Well, are they? Are they really? People starting to get excited about Halloween for sure. Nice little Pinky in the Brain, Tom and Jerry piece here. I am here to share with you, and I have some. I believe it's NECA Godzilla stuff, if I can get down to it. A 9,000-year-old skeleton in Somerset, United Kingdom. Was that's where Somerset is. They didn't say that, but I'll tell you where it is. Was genetically a match to a local man named Adrian Target. Their mitochondrian, not I wanted to say metachlorian DNA. I'm like, what the hell? Reveals an unbroken maternal lineage spanning 300 generations, the longest verified lineage in history. No. What do you think? Are we being duped on that one or what? Justin Belmont says CG delivers over 30 pencils down orders were mailed out today. I backed that at the highest level, so I'm looking forward to looking at that, and especially the splash page that has Devil Flyer, the cover to Devil Flyer on there. It is drawn by the same artist, John Dillard. So, and I even have a thank you in the book. So thank you, Justin Belmont, for giving us pencils down. The rest of Wave 1, he says, will go out on Monday. Once I get more books from the printer, I'll work on Wave 2 fulfillment. And of course, you can support the campaign over on Indiegogo or Fund My Comic. And I will drop those links for you. Here's the Indiegogo. It's done $6,484, 173 backers. I backed it over on Fund My Comic, though. Our archivers are awesome. Absolutely. I'm here, no link Rex, but I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Let me just do it the cheap way and go to the chat with the link. How about that? And then I'll erase the link later. How's that? I really should have checked on that. That's my bad. James Earl Jones even turns up into a snake at one point. Absolutely. I remember that. That's why I mentioned that. Yeah, I would go for the Donut Earth. Just save me the donut hole. Just save me the hole. You eat enough of those. There's the link for the pencils down on Indiegogo. You might want to go check that out. And on Fund My Comic, here's the link here. And over on Fund My Comic, which was released secondary after the Indiegogo, it has 10 backers, and I'm proud to say that I am one big backer there, $264. Only asking for $1 goal over there. That's the great thing, and you can get paid within 5 days, and you're only paying 1%. Maybe Ryan James will do Octagon 2 over on Fund My Comic again. And how are you, sir?
Well, hey, what's going on?
There you go.
Another long day today, man. Jeez,
so we'll be getting our pencils down pretty soon.
Yeah, I
Shadow
saw that.
Hawk. Are
It
you
looks like
getting
I'm coming
excited?
in wave 2, I think. Justin
Okay,
sent me a
mine
message
probably is
yesterday.
too because I backed it to the largest level.
Yeah, I think I backed them. I think multiple
I
times.
got all the covers. I could not
Yeah,
not get it.
yeah. I think I backed almost everything on the campaign, if not everything. I'm not real
I got
sure.
the
But
blank cover, and I
looking
think
forward
he's
to it.
going to send me an extra blank cover because I did pay double shipping to get that blank cover, and yeah, I'll have
That
to
might be the
remind
one
him.
thing I didn't get was the blank cover. I can't remember now. Damn it.
Well,
But
I
that's all
have
right.
two, so I could always send you one.
Yeah, let me see when my package gets here, and we'll go from there.
Right, you might get a retailer's bundle again.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, Mike sent me 4, and I only asked for 1.
We have some from JD and Levi. We have Galaxy Memorial Park news if you want to hear that.
Sure.
One of our friends from Tome of Reckoning, Dio, is doing the pencils for Volume 3 and with inks by the main artist, Levi Skeens, on the series. So he's doing the
Oh,
inking on
very
3,
cool.
and Dio's doing and here's one of the characters there, drawn by Dio.
All right. Well, I hope that doesn't mean he's putting off more Tome of Reckoning. Don't do it, Dio.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, we're slated to launch. I think it's 4, and he's working on 4, so he'll be launching 4 on this channel pretty soon. Shadowhawk. He'll
Yeah,
do. He
yeah, I
won't
know.
give up Tome of
I'm just
Reckoning.
giving him shit.
Oh, okay. I got it. See, it's the subtlety of stuff. Sometimes
Yeah.
I just I miss. So it's okay.
I'm always giving people shit. They just don't always know.
Battlebrick Road 3 in the works, says Eric Weathers. So
Yeah.
he's working on Battlebrick Road 3. I did not back 2. I did back 1. It's only because of funds. I'm sure it's a worthy comic book.
Yeah, the first one was great. I didn't back as heavy on the second one, but I did back at least once. So looking forward to that.
I hate you coming in and saying, man, it's been a hard day, because I don't have to go out again tonight, which means maybe not on this check I'm getting in the mail, because we're a week behind. We're always a week behind. They hold back a week, I think, at the beginning. But I have another night off. That's 2 nights, and all total this week, I think, was 3 days.
Yeah,
I think they're doing a lot of
Monday or Tuesday or something.
Aerial spraying. I went out Monday, Tuesday. I think I was off, and I went out Wednesday. Only 2 trucks went out, and I went.
Okay, yeah,
They're doing a
you were
lot of
telling me.
aerial spraying, and it's cutting out a lot of our work right now. Probably, I hate that, but there's nothing I can do about that. I mean,
you start shooting planes, Sam.
Yeah, yeah.
In Minecraft.
Yes. The world's first mosquito air defense system. So let's check this out. I have not seen it yet. I might be totally out of a job. Let's make sure the volume is turned about halfway.
Going to be replaced with a robot, Rex.
Well, it's not quite a robot, but maybe. Check this.
In China, they've built something that sounds like sci-fi, but it's very real. The world's first mosquito air defense system. This cutting-edge device doesn't use sprays or nets. Instead, it scans the air using LiDAR, instantly detecting mosquitoes mid-flight. And when it spots one, a laser fires with pinpoint accuracy, vaporizing the bug in milliseconds. It's so fast, it can take out up to 30 mosquitoes per second. Worried about safety? Don't be. The system can tell the difference between insects, humans, and pets. So it only targets what it's supposed to. Plus, it works flawlessly even in total darkness. In short, China's turned mosquito control into high-tech warfare, and it might just be the future of pest control.
Oh my God, I'm out of a job.
That's pretty cool if it actually works, although I don't know if I trust China or not.
So. 30 mosquitoes. Yeah, I mean, they could transform into little face huggers that get that.
Well, they might be able to change they sell enough of them, and then they switch them from mosquito to human mode, and there you go.
Yeah, yeah. And how many people's gonna buy that and really, get to the guts of it and know what they're looking at and check it out, ahead of time.
Right, exactly. You're not
It,
going to know.
I can say that if Skynet made it, don't buy it.
Hard pass.
Hard pass, right? Here, I'm here. I was always the guy. Here, throw it to me. I never do it.
Nah, keep it. I don't want it.
Ginkgo in the house. We've got Crooked Painter just arriving. Hello, Crooked.
Oh, hell, Crooked Painter.
Can't wait to start. I've actually been doing some writing, and I haven't. I've been thinking about Crooked Painters, because it's going to be fun to write. Of course, I need to get a release from you guys that were in the drawn-in tier. That I have the rights to write a story about you. And use your likeness. It's more about using your likeness.
Right.
That's something you need to do. Somebody suggested that to me, and that it hadn't even occurred to me. Good news, especially for John Byrne fans. In San Diego Con, they were saying John Byrne's X-Men Elsewhere to get published by Abrams Comic Arts. So
Nice.
all the 30-something issues that he did online of the X-Men.
Yeah, dude, I've been hearing about this for years.
Well, they're finally going to publish it. Marvel is finally going to have them publish it. And I think that's great. That's something I'm not going to miss out on. I'm
Hell yeah, and look at Byrne's artwork, man. He's still just as good as he used to be.
Thank you, sir. When is the book going to be in our hands? Carrie says. What book are we talking about, Carrie? I know I met with the I don't have the thing because it's so big. The stuff I will and I haven't checked my Gmail. I will do that since I have tonight off. I may have a couple meetings to do tonight. We'll see with a couple people. We start printing. I know mine. Okay. We start printing the charter member cards next week. She said she could get to them next week. So everyone's charter member card, if you back that, the cards are being printed up next week. So we're starting to print stuff right now, starting next week. So there's some news. They will be doing the sticker book. So I will be getting them that. We need the interior design. So Omer, if you're listening to this, we need the interior design for the book. I already have the front and back cover designed, and it's up on the campaign. So pretty soon I will be showing you stuff that we're getting printed up this next week, starting with the charter member card. And I've been thinking about, what do I want to send out, Shadowhawk? Should I ruin the surprise or should it just be a surprise?
I like surprises myself, but I mean, maybe put a poll in the chat or something.
If I did that, the women would faint. Anyway, how about
lack of oxygen from laughing?
How about I just can't keep a secret? How about I'm doing in the art book. I'm doing 10 years of a bog.
Yeah.
And I did take all the finished pizzas rounds to her to scan as well. So those are getting scanned for the art book. Those will be in the art book. The bogs will be separate from the others. Probably, I might put the first one in there. I don't know. But he's getting a 10-year visual history in the art book, 10 years of bog. That will have scratch art in there. That'll be in color. There'll be a lot of black and white stuff because I did most things in black and white for reproduction. Ladies, don't faint. Welcome to the show, Ethan Van Elzy.
Hail, LZ.
Hail, Shadow. Hail, Ray.
Good to see you, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, there you go. Just rub it up against the chat then, tease. So I was just saying, LZ, we're next week. The local printers here is going to start printing the Devil Flyer charter member cards. If you want to see what those look like, they're on the campaign. The front and the back are on the campaign. That entitles you to free stuff from now on from Momentum. We'll probably send them out with the orders just to save on shipping. I know Carrie's bought a couple of the cards, the sketch cards that I drew and stuff. So all that stuff probably just save on shipping. We'll send it with your order, but we are going to start printing stuff up for the campaign starting next week, starting with the charter member card. And Carrie, while I'm on the subject of you, thank you for your $10, by the way, to buy Abby some meals. And we've been having so many guests of late. I have not gotten to show, what I got. I'm only showing one here, some pedigree meals, which she usually doesn't get. And that was part of the way, you could say used your money. I got her some beef and cheddar little things, but she's eating all of them the other night. I did get a large bag of like the bacon curls.
Oh, there you go.
And I got her a large bag of where is it? Under the chair. Here we go.
Hey, Edwin. Good to see you, Buzz.
And a large bag, and these are big. These will last her a while. Of the beefy sticks. So
there you go.
She's not hurting for treats. She never got hurt for treats, but I had some Arm & Hammer little nubby bones, and those are hard. And after her surgery, she had 4 teeth pulled, and
hard to chew.
Yeah, and they did get that mass off her stomach, which was
that's good.
About the half size, about the size of almost the size of an egg, I suppose. I mean, not bulging that much. Do you have a database to keep track of everyone who's getting a charter membership and who they are? Yes. I mean, basically, Omer, I will comp out some of those. I am over printing those. There's only going to be 100 of those printed. Right now, we're setting at 71 backers. Hopefully, we'll get some new backers, not just people returning to get more stuff, but, actual new backers, hopefully. So it is all the list that stuff has people who have backed. And then there's a few that I've comped, I comped like the Diaz brothers with the ash can, so they're considered, anybody I comped for the ash can. Now, I didn't keep my list over there. That's one thing, when I did not have that saved with the ash can when they took the campaign down. I probably still have access to that, but I don't know. I haven't checked that yet. Those bacon curls are pretty good.
Well, Rex, we could always do another closeout stream when you get ready to, shut down the in-demand. Just to try to drive a little extra boost right at the end there.
Yeah, I was talking about the ash can, though, the Indiegogo. The Indiegogo,
we
didn't get
the one that they took down already. Yeah.
They closed that down recently.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they closed it on you.
Yeah, but now I think the list should be still accessible, wouldn't you think?
I don't know how that works. I've heard people say that once they close the campaign, like their mailing list goes away. So you got to get that before.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, if it is, I mean, pretty much everybody that backed the ash can backed the book. So, and if I'm remiss and it's like, hey, I backed and I didn't get a charter member card. I'll send one out special, sure, but I'll try and get everybody.
Rex is easy like Sunday morning.
Easy like Sunday morning, right? I'm not going to be like some jerks and say, "Well, prove it to me." I've got a pretty good memory. Of the people that I comp, because I did comp a few people. I comped my hairdresser, don't pass out too many of those ash cans. I like cornering the market on those. Yeah. Well, there was only 100 made, so yeah, I'm keeping the rest that didn't sell. You know,
Well, the ash cans, I think I already got like 6 or 7. How many you got, Crooked Painter?
yeah, that's the if you back the ash can, you get the uh yeah, but now you handed out some of yours, Shadowhawk, so you
Yeah, I
actually
think I.
bought more than that. I think altogether you bought about 9 of them, probably.
Yeah, I know I bought quite a few. I've given away about at least 3 of them already to friends of mine.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
and
you had coworkers
gotten
at
good
your
feedback
former
from them
job.
too. So
He
That's
backed
cool.
one of them. He backed one of them. Yeah.
Crooked guy.
yeah, I gave one
And
to my buddy back on my last job before I started the new one. That's been
if you like
God
the
2.5
quality of
years.
that, you'll like the quality of the sticker book because it'll be basically pretty much the same.
Yes, sir.
So we need to get the interior page designed, and it is sort of designed after the Marvel value stamp in the Bronze Age.
Oh, Omer,
Elsie, do you have to pick your grandchild up?
Well, today I go up there at I'll leave probably a little after 5. I got to be there to see her perform after her band camp. She's been there 2 weeks practicing. Now they're gonna
Mm.
show off.
oh, they're gonna do a little recital tonight. That's awesome.
I'll be out in the football stadium.
Cool.
They'll
So now
probably
is
march.
she's marching band then, where they do all the
Yeah,
formations and stuff. Oh, that's
yeah.
cool, man. Yeah,
And plays a trumpet. He's pretty
trumpet,
good.
Yeah, they
nice.
always take trips and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And
Hmm.
get to stay overnight. That's exciting to a young person.
Keeps
Yeah,
her
that is the one
busy,
thing about
man.
my daughter
Keeps
being
her out
in
of trouble.
orchestra is she only got to play like in the state final. She didn't get to go. The orchestra don't go to the football game and what. So
Yeah,
The
she travels
good
around and
question.
marches and plays.
right.
The
All the
answer is
stickers
no. The
apply.
stickers are not applied. The stickers will come with the book. The stickers that have you know uh, that will be issued with the book. There'll be a special 6 a.m. sticker section in the book, and the stickers won't be applied, but they'll be the images that we have will be printed in there in black and white. And then if you want just to keep the book pristine and not put your stickers in there, that's fine. If you want to put your stickers in there, that's up to you. Then you can put the color stickers, or sometimes black and white, sometimes pencil sketch. We've got a little bit of everything. We've got pencil sketch stickers, we've got inks, we've got full color. So, and I've worked on have stuff for that, like uh I'm probably going to use Ryan's Sea Demon cover, in pencil form, sort of. I know that's for issue 6 and that's a while away, but I like I want to get some pencils sketch type stuff in there, concept stuff or
Still
whatever.
make
So
cool stickers, huh? Yeah.
still make a cool sticker. Yeah, I want a variety, some of like and of different artists and stuff. Omer's done some stuff. We'll put Ryan's piece in there or two.
Hmm.
He also did a Sweet Baby piece for me. If you remember. Yes, I need some of that stuff to work on the sticker book. You're right. Well, now all I need is the layout basically, and then we can drop in the squares, the different stickers. Uh, yeah, I think you'll like that. We're gonna have a variety of stuff. Um, I basically had tonight off, Elsie. So uh,
That's cool.
I don't know
You
what I'll
wanna
be doing tonight, but I don't know if you'll be available for a draw
if
stream.
you
But
want, yeah, I'll be available. It'll be a little bit. I'd be after 7 probably. If you want to
okay.
draw or something, man, let me know.
Hey, Mike. Well, now the thing of it is, my phone is down, and I want to report on that. And it's an accident. It works. Okay, I turned the power off. Um, I had my charger over my oven. I know, not a good practice. And I actually was very cognizant that I would be cooking something. And so I put it over the toaster like that. For some reason, it went womp and got too close to the flame and sort of damaged the cord, melted. I mean, it's not melted through or anything, just kind of restrictive around this, but my charger is not charging. So, and my battery is very low right now. So, what I've been
Sorry about
doing
that.
is turning it off. I'll have to get a new charger or something else Monday, but that's the quickest I can get one that I'll have money to do that. So,
Well, put it this way: if you want to do something, send a link on over later. Okay.
I will on Facebook.
Even if you just want to talk or whatever,
It's
cool.
called Fire Dummy. Yeah, I know. How that just kind of flopped back over. I don't know. Maybe I should have cleared the area a little bit better, obviously, Omer. But yeah, my charging cord and my phone, I was just like, get me through today, and get me to the weekend, because I know I won't be working the weekend. And I thought I would go out tonight, but apparently they're doing a lot of it with aerial spraying. So I've had the last 2 nights off, last night and tonight. So that's all right. I'll take it. I did a lot of stuff. For one, I baked a delicious, I baked actually 2, a full size one to give to my hairdresser tomorrow. And I'm going to bake her another one. Hers was cherry, pineapple, and walnut. And mine is just cherry and walnut. There you go. Little mini. And I put a lot of nuts in that.
Give me
a lot
a
of cherries.
spoon. I'd rather have no nuts.
I know you would because of your teeth, but your dentures. But man, that really softens the walnuts up.
Well, that'd probably be good. If it's walnuts, I'd eat them.
Yeah. And as long as they're soft enough, I have a problem with nuts anymore.
Walnuts is one of the superfoods, one of the greatest things you eat on the earth, especially for your brain health.
Are you going to box it up and mail it to me?
No.
Overnight?
No.
I got these nuts.
No, but if you come over, well, I will definitely do this again. I took a chance with this one. Took a chance on me. I actually had this both double. After a while, because I've reused these. I've cleaned them. I reused them like 3 times. This is the 4th time. I double did it, hoping nothing would, because you hold it up to the light, there's little pinholes. Eventually it wears thin. The acids of the fruit eat through it, eventually. And but these little half pans, they work good. These are actually more enjoyable than like a full size. But I think, and that's all I need, being a single person.
Give me a spoon, man.
Yeah, it's good. Take a chance on me. Read my previous comments. You missed one. Okay. Have you tried using almonds instead of walnuts instead of give a Bakewell tart flavor? Yes, I've done almonds. I've done cashews. I've done M&Ms. I've done just about everything. I kind of limit what I do right now. Everyone wants those nuts in their mouth. Absolutely.
Hey, Rex. Homer was asking you when you want to get together to work on those interior layouts.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
It would be nice. Well, I mean, it's not just that. Glenn Fleming graciously said that I could have a 2-page spread to advertise the 4 o'clock shadow and Devil Flyer. And I was thinking 2-page spread, or a single page, right? And I thought, well, and this is going to be in his digital version, his archive of like all his stuff, or like at least the Crikey magazine or whatever. It's going to be a big crowdfunder. It's only going to be digital due to shipping, and he's in the UK. But that will definitely, you'll be able to see it, Comics Unlimited. Maybe it's just the Comics Unlimited, Maybe it'll have additional stuff I don't really know yet, but he was saying, I will give you free ad space, but I have to get it to him now. So,
Gotcha.
what I thought I would use is the midnight double page spread, the drawn interior that you're actually drawn into, Shadowhawk.
Yeah.
For an ad. Why not? And I've got the logo now, a logo. So,
Oh yeah, that'd be
and
cool.
we could, that's basically what I'm wanting to do is get that ad ready with Omer and get it to him as quick as possible so he doesn't have to sweat it.
Now, who all did that have on there? It was me, Crooked Painter. Who was the third?
The horse, Midnight's horse.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about the other.
Lack from Alaska.
Lack, that's right. I'm sorry, Lack. I didn't mean to forget about you, buddy.
Yeah. Did you know that Chuck Mangialone passed away?
There's no L in there, but yeah, I heard about it when I just popped into the chat earlier.
The name then. What's he say?
Chuck Mangione.
Mangione. Okay. Here's another page from that. LZ, I was reporting earlier that John Byrne did like a virtual comic, a web type comic. He continued his work on X-Men for like 33 issues or something like that. I've not seen that. Marvel is finally going to publish it, I believe, next year.
Wow.
So that's definitely something I'm going to want to catch up on. It's John Byrne Elswin project. As a longtime fan, it's an absolute honor to ink it, says Paul Willis. Some of the chapters. Comic book rack and manga in Orlando Airport. So I wonder, you remember Kate from Orlando was suggesting that we put it in airports, and here are books in Orlando. So
cool.
I even see a Super Mario book there. So different ages. There's Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, or something. That's cool. I wish we would get back to that. Seeing stuff like that and news and stands like this, even if it's reprint.
I'd love to see spinner racks, out all over the place.
Yeah,
you're killing me, Small. Eric and Boyd in the house. Hey, Eric. Let's all start singing disco songs to piss off Shadowhawk. Eric, come on now.
They don't piss me off. They just make me angry. Oh wait, same thing.
Ooh, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love, I feel love.
Not for long.
Donna Summer. That's a good song.
Do I?
Speaking of archives, Edwin Buzz Acevedo, who will be on with us August 4th, we're officially 1 week from the launch of Drawing Aces Anthology #1 on Kickstarter. Here, another preview of the Bloodbone teaser that's going to be in the book. Also, please give a follow to the campaign if it helps out a lot. And I can give you the link for the Kickstarter there. But here's a look from Edwin, big supporter of the channel. We love Edwin here.
Yes, we do.
Edwin's Ace character, very popular with people, becoming more popular.
Bloodbone's pretty cool too.
Thanks again. Yeah, Bloodbone. Now that's done with Sim, right? Sim the Ink Slayer.
I'm not sure if he did that with Slim or not. Slim. That's it. Slim. Sorry.
Yeah.
When, my brain's not working, dude. It's been a long day.
That's fine. Thanks again for Chris Fisk coming on. 76 views overall yesterday.
And you guys ran for a while too.
Yeah, we ran for 3 hours and almost 14 minutes. It's been a while since we've had somebody that'll go marathon like that with us. But Chris was a lovely guy.
You guys were having a lot of fun though. So
yeah, we did. He thought it was a blast. I think he could have went longer, to tell you the truth. But I had to let Abby out. She was like getting side-eyed at me. We had 68 views at the close, and people watched for on average view duration was 13 minutes with a peak of 9 people. Some of that statistics though is whack. I got to tell you,
Yeah,
our views are up, our watch time hours are up. Latest comments. We were talking about Plastic Man the other day. Veganby. What else? Some of these names. I may only be reading part of it. Ryan even left a comment. Bruh. Plastic Man did eventually get a baby Plaz in the comics, Shadowhawk. Remember we were talking about that? Was there a baby Plaz in the comics? He says that Vegan Boy. Okay, so Vegan Boy said this. Plastic Man did eventually get a baby Plaz in the comics, a son named Luke. Luke, it's the real boy. It's the real McCoy boy. Luke, who has his dad's stretching ability and goes by the name Offspring. Wow. Okay. Is when he bounces around, is he kind of like off a little bit? Forsaken says great interview, just back to Revival. Ice Cream Social, where pretty awesome. The Ninja Ginkgo says. Jinko. And Vegan Boy suggests Snow Blast for my villain. I think I've mentioned that before. That's a pretty good name, Snow Blast, for my ice character of the 43. Here's another Ron Lim. There we go. Let me embiggen that. Ron Lim Galactus. Of course, he drew Silver Surfer for a long time, and even picked up George Perez on the Infinity Gauntlet, because he finished out that series for George Perez, which at the time I was like, yeah, I like Ron Lim, but I wish, they hadn't switched artists. I enjoyed it all, but
wow.
Chuck Mangione, see, I got it right. I just need to hear it. He was 84 years old, by the way. So dying at 84.
Yeah, he had a wild looking horn.
Yeah. Yeah, he could blow that thing, couldn't he? I remember some of his performances. Aaron Lepresti's the Ben Grimm, the Thing. That's cool. Love the lighting.
Yeah, that's neat.
I wonder if he just inked that background out or if he actually did that on tone paper. I don't know.
Yeah, can't remember what he was.
Big old cigar. Big old cigar. Of course, he's probably got special Cubans that are rode for him. Jimmy Palmiotti at San Diego Con. This is some of the art that he saw there and pictured.
Oh.
Black Cat Mystery cover.
Wow.
That looks like a Kirby and Joe Simon. No telling what that thing's going for at the San Diego Con.
Man.
And then here's another Jack Kirby piece.
I saw an ad for a panel today. It was Jimmy and Amanda, Billy and Deb, and another married couple that do all their own fulfillment and indie comics and all that stuff. They had a whole panel of how it works when you're married.
Oh, they were on panel talking. Okay.
Yeah, it's San Diego Comic-Con.
I don't know what issue this is. X-Men #7, I believe, the very end, last page. So that thing's going to go for some bucks. Jack Kirby, Magneto, reveal. And then we've got a Bernie Wrightson for you, Shadowhawk.
Ooh, hello.
Swamp Thing. Hell yeah.
Swamp Thing.
Can't be that many out there. These things are going to go for some big money. Then here's sort of probably a Peach Momoko or whatever her name is piece. I'm not sure. That's my best guess. I look underneath it. It's got an old Human Torch and Paste Pot Pete page.
Oh, wow.
Probably from Strange Tales, because when Strange Tales kind of switched to superheroes, you remember the Human Torch was the
Mm.
main attraction in that book. And then they went to Nick Fury and Doctor Strange, done by Dick.
Eric says the other
Elliot
married
Rodriguez
couple
says the race to 100 continues. We're 2 backers away from 100. Get your copy today of Ominous Avenging Death. It's 36-page book that introduces you to the world of Ominous. It includes a 10-page fight scene between Zadok and Deathmonger. See, I love those. Those are names that I can actually pronounce, along with
Yeah,
character bios,
Deathmonger's
art
design is
gallery,
pretty cool.
and a world map. Priced at $10. Get your copy today. It is over on Fund My Comic. We
I
have
do
had
like
him
that
on.
Deathmonger design, man. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to get, I mean, a big part of the story is a big fight scene between these two characters. So a lot of action, he's retooled this, by the way, by adding all the sound effects.
Yeah.
Which I think was a good move. He made it more dramatic. He kind of like, okay, here's
Gotta
my
have
work.
that
Do you have any
onomatopoeia.
suggestions? You know, I like
Onomatopoeia.
right now he's at 98 backers, $2,796, 20 raised in 29 days. He's got 35 days to go on the Fund My Comic. Ominous.
Has he hit
Avenging
his
Death.
goal yet on there? He hit the goal already, right?
He was funded at 1,500. There's 2,700, almost 2,800 there. The next
Okay,
backer
so he's
will send
almost
it over
doubled
20.
his goal. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, he's at 186%.
Very
That's cool.
Like to see those kind of numbers.
I can't even say. Ben Grimm gets his Cuban cigar delivery every week to the Baxter Building. Probably.
I need to get to them on.
I thought he picked them up from Jack Kirby.
And here's your werewolf representation for today, Shadowhawk. Solomon Kane going up against a werewolf. It's kind of hard to see there, but looks like maybe he's decapitating him or stabbing him or something.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the chat. Apex says 300 away from receiving the free Dan Lawless FMBAT variant card. Yeah, baby, 300 more bucks. Let's go, people. I want that Dan Lawless card, man.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Ooh, let me tell you something. At Rex's launch, it's going to be insane. We're going to bring in the ring girls. We're going to bring in the ring boys. We're going to bring in the ring trolls and the midgets, and it's going to be a free-for-all, brother.
I pity the fool. Gary Murphy's one of these sort of like Gary Shipman that does recreations. Here's a John Byrne Galactus, and it very much looks like John Byrne Galactus.
Dude, you know what I heard today?
What did you hear today?
The Galactus popcorn heads that they're giving away. Well, they're not giving them away, but they're at the movie. $100 a pop, dude. For the empty bucket. That's before you put popcorn in it.
To buy it at the movie theater?
Yeah.
Wow. Where?
It's not worth that. I mean, it's going to be limited, but it's not going to be that.
Cecil went and saw Fantastic Four, and he said they just had cases of them sitting out there in the lobby. They got Robbie the Robot 2 apparently as one of the popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
And then he also saw they pre-ordered a case for Back to the Future. What is that going to be, 4 or whatever that's coming out later this year? They've got popcorn buckets there for that already too, where it's the actual DeLorean.
Well, now, did Cecil say they were selling them? That they were actually making some sales?
No, they're not. They're not selling the Back to the Future ones yet. They can't. They're under contract.
But I mean, the Fantastic Four, are they disappearing? Are people buying that for $100? And
He
then is
said
it?
there was people buying them. Yeah, I guess.
They better
He
give
said
me
he
free
wasn't spending.
popcorn if I pay $100
I'm
for
not
one of those.
spending $100 on a
I
Galaxy
wouldn't
set.
either.
I'm
I
sorry.
think you could hit up eBay after the movie, and then you'll probably get a glut and may get a good deal on
Yeah,
something.
I don't know, dude. I think you're gonna pay a
People,
premium at that point.
maybe. I mean, I don't know that people are going to want to take a
The
Rex,
one
do
cool
loss.
you
thing is
still have
his
your
eyes
Fantastic
do light
Four
up.
set that has
Do I have my fan? What say?
that
I
has
mean,
Robbie
what?
the robot in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's got a Robbie the Robot popcorn bucket too. But it's same price, $100. But you can fill your little Robbie up with
Who would want a Robbie when they can have a Galactus head? Come on, and it's $100.
I'd much rather have a Human Torch, frankly.
I wouldn't give you more
I hate
than
that little
say
robot.
$25 for or less for one of those Robbie ones.
I never liked that little robot.
Has Fantastic Four released in the theaters? When does it
Yeah.
release? Does anybody know? So it is showing now, huh? Special look at some spectacular new pages from the upcoming special 25th issue of Conan the Barbarian. 36 pages of hand painted by the immensely talented Alex Horley. Oh hell, yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Alex Horley painting every page. Wow. That's going to be a big issue.
Hey
That
man,
being
I'm
featured
gonna
at
have
the
to
San
jet.
Diego Comic Con.
I'm gonna have
I've
to
never been to
jet.
San
You mean
Diego
Sound
Comic Con.
Android
It's so
popcorn bucket?
huge. I don't know if I'd want to go to it or not. I guess maybe it's on my bucket list to
It's
go
not.
to.
It's not as huge as it used to be, right?
I gotta
Yeah,
go,
I
I
guess
guys.
mean,
maybe.
it's
Are you
still in a
gone?
big venue, but the
I
comics
gotta
are
go.
not. You know,
I'll see you. Keep
there's
collecting,
a lot
guys.
of other stuff.
See you, Elsie. Take care, bro.
Later,
The
else.
Human Torch popcorn container will flame on to keep your popcorn hot. I know that makes more sense than Herbie the Robot. Herbie the Robot's never been popular. Why do they want to push him?
I don't. I mean, apparently he looks pretty cool as a popcorn bucket. I don't know.
Yeah, I've reported on this before, but it bears repeating. Johnny Cash, who was just born like 45 minutes away from here, Johnny Cash was the first Westerner to learn of Joseph Stalin's death in 1953. He was a Morse code operator at the time.
Oh wow.
He was like 17 years old or something like that. But he was the one that took the signal, that got the signal that Stalin was dead
That's
when
pretty cool.
Stalin passed away. That's cool. Nice to see people serve their country. Here is probably a larger look at that Ninja Turtle Godzilla. What do you think about that, Shadowhawk? Is that a good matchup?
I mean, as long as they're teaming up together, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like, at least
Well,
from this, that they are.
yeah. Otherwise, turtles aren't going to stand a chance. I'm sorry.
No, they're going to be turtle soup at that point. IDW publishing that. That's something that they're coming out with. If you didn't like the Naked Man, Solomon Kane werewolf representation, here you go. Here's you another one. That'd look
Oh,
great
that's
in your
not bad.
hallway. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This guy always does sort of like high fantasy stuff like that in like black light colors. I like
Yeah, I like those colors
his
would pop.
yeah, they would pop absolutely underneath the. Here is this almost said Star Wars Secret Silver Surfer by Trad Moore. I think he was the one that did the Silver Surfer Black series. How to fill a panel. Very artsy. Silver Surfer and Galactus getting a lot of play now, because Silver
Oh,
Surfer
and
is going to be Silver Surfer's going to be in the movie, right? Along with Galactus,
Well, sort of.
or is sort of. Okay.
It's technically a different Marvel universe or whatever. It's not the 616. So Silver Surfer in this one is a girl.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, if they want to do that, why not put Frankie Ray in there? Crazy.
Yeah, why not just make it Nova? But yeah, whatever. Marvel, you know.
I've never gotten this cover. I don't know. Maybe it's old styling. You know, you got a rare use of an oval on a cover, but I guess maybe this was supposed to look like a spaceship. Maybe that's all I can think. Superman.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, maybe a spaceship. I don't know. Maybe this was just, you know, a design that but they have done
Could be a
homage.
bomb.
There's the Action Comics much later, number 643, something like that, by George Perez. I remember when that one came out. Ambush had one, Ambush Bug, 4-part miniseries.
Yeah. I got those.
And Batman Elseworlds, Beating Bullets. I've got this. Yeah. Yeah, you don't see the oval on a cover much. You remember that Gray Morrow horror cover that I have that has like the Phantom of the Opera or some sort of phantom character up there in the castle, and the girls, you know, closer to you in the foreground, and big stairs leading to the house and everything. Looks like it's done in grease pencil. Don't use the oval very much. This is the Predator Skull Trophy Room from Predator Badlands at the San Diego Comic-Con experience. Big T-Rex head there.
I know you said you don't know that much about the books. Franklin Richards turns out to be an Omega level mutant, which means he's like one of the most powerful mutants among powerful mutants. So
Yeah.
Dr. Doom probably wants to use him as maybe a herald or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, Franklin Richards really is one of the most powerful mutants in the Marvel Universe, more heroes, if you will. He really is. He could take on Galactus, I think, and probably win. He's kind of like Omega level.
Mutant. Yeah, he's like crazy up there.
He's crazy up there. Yeah. Which, what do you get when you cross an invisible woman with a stretchy guy? You get Franklin Richards, one of the most powerful mutants in the Marvel Universe, who could even take on Galactus.
You know, I mean, he's still a kid, so once he hits his teenage years and his powers really kick
puberty,
in.
Yeah. Oh, you better look out there. Yeah. This was Mr. Freeze before Mr. Freeze. An untold tale where Mr. Freeze offs Mr. Freeze, I don't know, and assumes his moniker. This guy predates Mr. Freeze by 2 years. Mr. Zero, rather. But and Blackhawk.
Wow.
I think I've actually priced this one. I might have it. I think I priced it, and it's kind of up there, you know. As for how does the Fantastic Four beat Galactus in the books? Various ways. I mean, the very first time I think I had heard this in the movie that they're actually going to use this in the very first encounter with Galactus in Fantastic Four. He uses the reality changing device that Galactus owns. The Watcher kind of interferes and guides Johnny Storm to retrieve that from his big ship, his big spaceship. And he brings it back, and Reed Richards threatens him with it, where anything you think can become reality. The Ultimate Nullifier, it was called.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's on my bucket list. You know, I would love to have a toy mock-up, because I know they've made them, of the Ultimate Nullifier. It doesn't look like much. It's one of those wacky, you know, designs by Jack Kirby, but I'd love to have an Ultimate Nullifier. And if I was married, I'd use it all the time. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, moving on before I meddle. This is his horns grew together. I guess the circle horned bull in a remote mountain valley ranch. A rare bull was captured on film. Its horns curved perfectly to form a complete circle above its head. Now, if you say it's AI, I'm going to slap myself, and you might want to see that, but I wouldn't want to. Anyway, here's a picture of it. There you go. And if you want to see it move, you
Oh,
can.
that's a longhorn, dude. That's not that uncommon.
Yeah, that it grow together like that.
Well, I mean that if they're actually grown together, that's a little different. But a lot of times you'll have them grow like that and still have a little space between them.
Yeah, yeah. But now this one's totally symmetrically,
You know what it is? It's a holy cow.
I would take that and actually have a taxidermist upon the death of the cow. I would probably preserve the head. That's an oddity,
He's got a halo. That's a holy cow. How dare you?
Well, that's right. I mean, if you take it to Tibet because they worship cows there.
There you go.
Art T. Bear says we reserve your copy today. 30 years of black and white. Back your copy today. Back it today. Over there on Indiegogo. It was the anniversary of Black Cauldron yesterday. I would actually like to watch that. I don't know that I've ever seen it. If I have,
Isn't that another? Is that Jim Henson too? That did that one?
Walt Disney.
Okay.
No, this is animated.
I thought he had. Oh, it's anime. Okay, no,
He did Dark Crystal. Maybe you're thinking of Dark Crystal.
Yeah,
this is the Black Cauldron. I don't know that I've ever seen this, but I hear it's awesome. From people. In fact, I think we had John Dillard on saying that was his favorite Disney movie.
Oh, and Eric says he's available for tomorrow if we don't have anybody lined up already. So thank you, Eric.
Okay. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. I promise not to talk over you. Besides Franklin, wasn't Phoenix at Omega level 2? Yes, and Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman.
Iceman is, yeah. That's right. No,
there's a couple other ones.
Well, anyway, he turned 63. It's not that much older than me.
Oh, Johnny Storm. Whatchamacallit? Human Torch. He went Omega on one level.
Only Rex wants me on. Only if Rex wants me on, right? Wasn't the ultimate nullifier equal to Ruffles? JK? I don't know what that means. Ruffies? I don't know. Jack Kirby. Do you know who this is? I don't expect you to know who this is. I wouldn't have known who this is. The opera singer, the opera singer.
What, Pavarotti?
Pavarotti, yeah. That's Pavarotti when he was a goalkeeper before singing opera. So he played, he was a goalkeeper. And it is the anniversary of Hedra. Is Hedra the smog monster? Or is that different with Godzilla?
I think it's Hedorah, but
Hedorah? Okay, well, here's a picture of Hedorah.
Yeah, that's the official name for the smog monster. No, he's pretty big.
He's pretty big. Big enough to take on Godzilla.
Yeah.
His anniversary 54 years ago. He fed on Earth's pollution and grew in size to be a match for the king of the monsters, but not in 1971.
That's one of my favorite movies as a kid, man. It's like pretty violent at the end. Godzilla's digging into the body and pulling out eggs, and then holding them up in front of his face and frying them with his atomic breath until they're powdered. It's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, I have seen that one. 73-year-old just won a Tekken 8 tournament proving age is no barrier in gaming.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Iceman hit Omega level as well.
He was Omega level. You know, maybe not to start with. He was pretty much just like a frozen snowman, you know, at first. But
Mm,
yeah, if you can freeze something to absolute zero or below that, you're pretty powerful.
yeah, but yeah, it took a while. He wasn't like Omega right out of the box.
Yeah. He kind of worked up to it, you know. I guess mastering his abilities, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he
And
is Omega level at this point.
Spider-Man actually got the
Now maybe when he turned gay, he lost some
he got the
power. I don't know.
cosmic energy of what's his name, Rex? What was that? The
Say
cosmic
that
character
again.
the cosmic character that would come and was that Captain Universe? What I think it was Captain
Oh,
Universe.
Captain Universe that would
Yeah,
inhabit people's
because
bodies.
remember
Yeah.
Spider-Man actually inherited Captain
Yeah.
Universe's powers
Yeah.
for a little while.
The Hulk did too. They had
Yeah,
a series you probably didn't see. I've got like 5 issues of where, and he made
but
his
I don't
first appearance
I
in
don't know if that's
Micronauts
quite
number
Omega
9.
level.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. Although I'm not really sure what Captain Universe's powers are. It's been so long. And Steve Ditko brought that was one of the characters that Steve Ditko drew was Captain Universe
Yeah,
for a while.
Captain Universe had the unit power. He
The
was kind of
Unipower.
like a Marvel
Is
version of Firestorm, where he can manipulate things on molecular and atomic
is that
levels.
related to the Eternals Unimind when they put all their minds together and they form a Unimind?
No, I don't believe so.
Unipower. I guess short for universal power.
Yes.
Universe power. Yeah. Pretty cool. And I know Sue Storm was an inhabited, sort of like Dead Man. Captain Universe would just like drop him into somebody, right?
Hmm.
Morgan Freeman saying, drive carefully, Shadowhawk, on this road called life because people will switch lanes on you without a signal.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely will. Yeah, they don't use turn signals, but they never give out tickets for that.
No.
There you go. Here's a handshake every time you open this door. How about
Oh
that
hey,
for a
how you
door
doing?
knock?
Good to know you. Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Flight, energy, manipulation, super strength. Absolutely. Well, you know, I mean, if you want to make a strong character, right? They can fly. They're going to have super strength at least, and maybe invulnerability. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, Captain
To a
Universe is
certain
an
degree.
interesting character.
You can't make them too
Justin Belmont says my
invulnerable.
baby girl turned 6 months old this week.
Wow!
Yeah,
Congratulations, Justin.
absolutely.
Look at
She's a
there. Look
cutie.
how big she's getting. Oh, what a cutie.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the back hair to come in.
She got some sturdy little legs.
Halfway to one. Halfway to one. 6 months. Wow.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Absolutely. This is some cool Soviet electronic music during the lightsaber fight. What more to ask for from 1990 animated short a long time ago, directed by Gala Ber, Ber, Vernova. Probably killed that. And I won't even share the music with you if you don't want to hear it. I didn't know this was out there, but for you Star Wars fans, here you go. I don't know if this is Russian made or what, but sort of techno music there. I thought it was kind of against the law, you know. I mean, kind of cornered the market on lightsabers. Ooh, cheap shot. Cut him in half.
You can call them laser swords or
Yeah, I guess. Is it just lightsaber? I thought it was like
yeah.
a lit up
As long as
sword.
you don't use the term lightsaber, you're okay.
Okay. Death Wish premiered on this day back in yesterday, as a matter of fact, premiered on yesterday's date in 1974. Charles Bronson.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing themselves. How true that is. Some Godzilla news here. A god incarnate, a city doomed, Shin Godzilla returns this Friday, July 25th, which is today, at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So you need to get on this if you want one, for a special 3-day only limited shirt release available on classic cavity and comfort color t-shirts. So if
Oh,
you like
cool.
Shin Godzilla, there you go. You can get a Shin Godzilla t-shirt for 3 days only, or you're limited in day. There's your lizard representation for today. Sue Storm's powers
Radioactive.
increased gradually. It was only later when she could project force fields. Exactly,
Yeah.
or like, yeah, she grew to really be the strongest Fantastic Four member there was. Wouldn't you say, Shadowhawk?
Yeah, and it was over time, she got more and more powerful as time went on.
Yeah. Some advice from Jason Stratham. A man with no friends or a very small circle is a very, very secure man. He doesn't need a crowd to validate his worth. His confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. I agree with that.
There you go.
You know, you need to have self confidence, right?
Got to
Love
believe in
showing the
yourself
Marshall
before anybody
Rogers,
else will
Terry
believe it.
Austin Detective Comics. This was a great run in Detective Comics. Marshall Rogers with one of my favorite, if not my favorite, inker, Terry Austin. You know, I like other inking styles than Terry's, but Terry really won me over with the X-Men stuff.
Oh, Austin? Yeah.
Remember, here's you some more lizard representation. Dino Riders. Remember Dino Riders?
I
They're a
vaguely
lot of fun.
remember him. I don't think I ever got any.
Yeah, we were too old by that point, you know.
Yeah.
I did want to mention that Reenie's Fiendish is up to $28,673 with 297 backers. So she's getting ready with Fiendish 3 Ravages of hitting 300 backers. So congratulations, Reenie.
Well, good for me.
And one thing that they're doing is wood burning portraits. Check this out, Shadow. Much like stuff that Flying Feline's been doing recently. Of course, I know Reenie's done this before on campaigns.
Yeah, she did it on her first 2 campaigns.
Mm-hmm. I like the wood burning. It's pretty cool. I really like Carrie's wood burn of my character Hopper. Turned out really well.
Yeah, I was into doing that stuff for a couple of years back when I was still a scout. I got into wood burning, dude. I used to do all kinds of cool stuff.
When you can't afford to fix it right. Wild Coyote sticker. Just put a Wild Coyote sticker there, like he splatted into your vehicle. You know, have fun with it. I don't know if this is going to go over well, but they're releasing a new War of the Worlds movie. It's officially been announced, Shadowhawk, starring
Okay.
Ice-T. But the whole thing is the lead star who spends the entire film watching events unfold from his office through a computer screen. It releases on Prime Video on July 30th. It just shows you the power of the computer, I guess. They're gonna have him just watch the entire thing about War of the Worlds over his computer.
Okay. I guess.
That's not exciting to me.
Yeah, it's failed to get me excited. So, but I had
They're
a rough day. It might just be me.
They released the trailer to the first trailer for Aztec Batman Clash of the Empires has been released. Releasing September 19 on digital. I don't know why they're not releasing it otherwise. Trying to get his face there. There we go. So he's got, I just don't know, man. He's got the Aztec nose thing. What the hell? He's getting the same treatment as Submariner did.
Oh, good Lord.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely period thing, but
And who is this supposed to be?
it's supposed to be Batman. Batman,
Oh,
Batman
goodness.
Aztec.
That's that's the new Absolute Batman costume?
Well, no, not absolutely, but it's going to be released digitally. I don't know if on disc, but September 19th. It's Aztec Batman Clash of the Empires. So new story there. David Brink showing you his Earthling character. Very reminiscent of Simon Bisley, I would say. This artist.
A little bit.
Very
yeah,
nice.
I like it.
Yeah. I do too. I like it. And what a name for a character, Earthling.
Now Simon would have had some splatter in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. And that is Wide Panka, I believe, is the artist on that.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it.
Here's some great comic covers from the past. There you go. Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Number 46. Loser. That's a great cover.
I got most of the Ghost Riders. Oh, I got this one.
Do you? Wow. I think they actually used some of the Kiss blood in the ink, right, for this issue.
Mm-hmm. That's the story anyway.
This is classic. Love it. With the Perez heads there on the side. Jim Starlin cover, though. Marvel 2-in-1. Remember buying that on the stands. And this is a great Gil Kane cover. Marvel Team Up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I got this one on the stands, but I got it later, There's another Team Up with the Hulk and that's Jim Starlin cover. This one's the Gil Kane one. Good stuff. All those dramatic covers. You got to have a dramatic cover to sell it, brother. Here's some Earl Noman artwork from 1984. Fantastic Four, Island of Danger. I must have totally missed this, and maybe this was a portfolio by him on the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I've never
good
seen
stuff.
that.
I mean, he did a lot of those early Marvel magazine covers. There you go. Johnny Storm playing the ukulele and smanging on the women.
There you go.
These almost look like I think he did some stuff for those little novels that you got like at Walden Books. This one looks real familiar for that. First family of comics, look, here he's playing Skipper.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the music of Gilligan Island in my head right now.
A 3-hour tour.
A 4-hour tour. It has to be 4 with those.
3.
Okay. I know, but it's the Fantastic Four. Here's a rare example of more than one price tag on a cover. I like to see multiple price tags on some of these old covers. This one's a Western, Cheyenne Kid. 15 cents on there twice. 68 pages. Geronimo. Great double value. So they put the price on there too. I've actually got some World Finest that have the price tag on there three times, and they use that sidebar device again. I've got I think like atomic mouse or something like that too that has multiple. It's kind of like I collect ones that have multiple price tags on the cover, and I collect ones that don't have a price at all. Action Comics did that once. I know that's one I have in my collection. It's very rare to see that it doesn't have the 10 cents or 12 cents or whatever it was on the cover. Galactus takes over the San Diego Comic-Con, apparently. This is a huge Galactus cosplayer.
I arrowed.
Do away with that horrid music. It's got to be hard to walk through the crowd with this much bulk going on. And is this what he's going to look like in the movie? Don't know. At least it's somewhat like the classic Jack Kirby look. Now that Rex mentioned Gilligan's Island, the only surviving actor from the series is Tina Louise. Yeah. And she acted in an Al Cap thing on theater along with my favorite Catwoman, Julie. What's our favorite Catwoman? I forget.
Was Tina Louise Ginger or Marianne? I think she was
It was
Marianne,
Ginger.
right?
Yeah, Marianne's already gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marianne died? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Marianne died maybe last year. I think last
Really?
year.
Yeah. She was always
Josh
my
Howard that we had on not too long ago. Here's one of his convention type things. Blank cover that he worked on.
Cool.
With the Cobra lady, whatever her name is. Yeah, Ginger, both Tina Louise and Julie Newmar are still alive.
Was she named Viper? Something
Julie
like that?
Newmar. I couldn't think of Julie Newmar. Viper? Yeah, I think you're right there. I'm not big into G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero. I did buy the first few issues of that. I actually had my comic shop then when that came out. That was one of the early direct comics that came out. Here's something you don't see every day. Marilyn Monroe, fairly early in her career, with Groucho Marx. Hex Allen this picture that I had posted on X.
Say the magic word and I'll drop my pants, Marilyn.
No doubt. That's 1949, so very early in her career, right before she took off. Hell yeah, it's really happening. Sign up today. The Perfect Collection trade paperback. Perfect 10 issues 1 through 6 coming soon, says David Brink. It is on Kickstarter, so I hope that he puts it on other platforms, but I will drop the link for the Kickstarter if you're interested in signing up for there. There's the Kickstarter in the chat. I would actually probably get that, a trade paperback back of that. You asked for it, a new Cole comic series. It's in the works. Keep an eye out in the future for more information on this exciting issue. So Cole, of course, Russ Heath is using Russ Leach is doing Cole and Randy Zimmerman. But yeah, there's going to be a new Cole, more main. I don't know who's going to publish it yet. But that was announced at San Diego Comic-Con. Jason Bascom on the J-Bot stream. Here's Jason Bascom piece that he did over there on J-Bot's Draw stream. Little tentacle for Ryan James there. There you go. Skull tentacle-y thing. There's your some splatter. It's amazing how Wayshak's artwork and Jason looks very similar with their wildness, that they do. They both have just an awesome imagination. This is a pyrosome, a transparent marine organism known for its bioluminescence. So it's probably going to light up in the water. Of course, this is out of the water. I've never seen one of these things that I know of. But look at that. It's transparent. Oh, little fishy. Bioluminescent. So probably deep water fish, but it looks like a little minnow head on this long, flattened eel-like body. They need to put it in the water and show the bioluminescence. I do see the little ribs and everything in it. That's wild that something like that can have a digestive system and everything. If that is a deep water fish, it must not be. It would be dead when you bring it to the surface, I would think. But most bioluminescent fish are deep water fish. So interesting. Dave Stevens, more of the Shadow and Doc Savage. Yeah, man. Dave Stevens, awesome. If I could bring back one creator, it'd be Dave Stevens. His Cheesecake Girls and stuff and Rocketeer stuff was just awesome. Love to see some more Dave Stevens stuff. I bet you didn't know this, and this is for Eric and Boyd. Uranus is leaking gas. Scientists confirms that Uranus is emitting clouds of hydrogen sulfide, the same stuff that makes farts stink. Oh, there you go. I knew you would appreciate that, Eric. Omer Glitch in the house. Hey,
Turns
Omer.
out they named the planet correctly.
Yep.
It does, doesn't it? That's wild. I know Eric's always talking about Uranus, so I knew he would appreciate that. I let loose of some hydrogen sulfide sometimes, you know. Just saying.
We've heard you on stream.
You have not, sir. I
So,
can count
Obama-
on one hand.
What's going on, Shadow?
Now, is this Jason Bascom's character? This
Yeah.
almost looks like the voodoo priestess.
Yeah, it's the Voodoo Priestess from Frog G. I was hanging out with J-Bot
Cool.
and Jason over on J-Bot's stream last night.
Yeah, and their book Frog G that she's featured in will be launched. Frog G 2 will be launching the 8th. I hit Jason up again because he kind of gave me a hard time Tuesday night on Topicless because I didn't work on Tuesday and I was able to do Topicless. I was one of only 2 trucks that went out Wednesday, so I didn't get to do the Hump Day show. Did you get good views for the latest Hump Day show?
No, we're lagging now. We're lagging. It's lagging. It's
You're
been
lagging.
yeah. It's probably my fault. I haven't been as enthusiastic. I've been so tired, Rex. I did some yard work on Monday and Tuesday, and and by the time I got to Wednesday, it kicked my ass. Oh, it was Tuesday and Wednesday actually. So I still need to go back out and finish. Got to cut so much grass, man.
Yeah. And in this heat, you want to do it like either early in the morning or late in the afternoon when it's getting dark.
Yeah. So I've been doing the evenings, but on Tuesday I have to fix a few things, and it was about a little bit before 12, so it was rough. It was really hot.
Oh yeah, very hot. Dangerously hot. We've had heat warnings here for,
Right. Yeah. Thankfully, we were only out there
weeks.
about 2 hours, so
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't too bad.
You might not know this. I knew this. There was actually a Hulk Hogan in 1960. Hulk Hogan from Gunsmoke Western here. The big guy.
Smoke.
Two Gun Kid had to go up against.
The Two Gun Kid.
Going up against Hulk Hogan in that issue. So you got to wonder if he took his name from that. I don't know. Probably not. But released December 29th, 1960. It was written by Stan Lee and penciled by Jack Kirby and inked by Dick Ayers with Stan Goldberg colors.
Nice.
When you've lived more years than you have left, you start thinking differently about life. Absolutely.
That was terrible.
Called Experience. I know it was a bad Bugs Bunny, but you know.
At least you
Who am I,
tried.
Mel Blanc? Come on, man.
At least you tried. It was a good attempt.
It was
Is
a
that
good
your
attempt,
sexy
right.
voice, Rex?
Not
Is
all
that your
Austra-
sexy-
not all Australian animals will kill you. Don't get me wrong, he wants to. He just can't.
It's funny.
I don't know how anybody lives down there and survives with all the. They've got the most toxic, dangerous animals on the planet down there.
Well, they don't go out to the outback. They don't go to the bush. They stay in the cities, where all the sexy people are on the beach. And
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
true. Yeah.
they-
Tyson J. Rock from Rising Star Comics says Cosmo Girl #1 launches tomorrow on Kickstarter, 2 p.m. Eastern. And I can give you the sign up for that if you're interested in Cosmo Girl.
it
All right, Eric, have a
looks
good
like
night,
pretty
buddy.
sexy comic. Later,
See you,
Eric.
Aaron.
It's like a pretty
Homer
sexy comic.
has attempt at English accent is worse. Try your English accent. Come on, Homer.
That's
Do it.
English. Oh, let's see.
Mm.
I could do
Give me-
Australian better.
Yeah.
I was just watching what is it called? Naked in no. Survivor Australia or no, it's not Survivor. Alone Australia earlier. Alone, where they try to survive by themselves.
There you
Well,
go.
nice.
So you sign up for
No, I can't
Cosmo
do
Girl
it.
launching tomorrow.
Not today.
And actually probably launching today. It may be live actually by now.
Launching
2004
today, Lloyd.
In
Lloyd.
2014, Warner Brothers summoned 30 artists to reinterpret Batman on the occasion of its 75th anniversary, Shadowhawk. One of those who accepted the assignment was Christian,
Mhm.
I don't know his last name anyway, owner of the design film Kimball, based in Yucatan, Mexico. This was his design. I have seen this before. But yeah, that's where Batman Aztec probably originated from, was this design.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
cool. I just don't know if the new animated thing, and I don't know if they're ever going to release it on disc. If they do, I might be interested in it. But the nose thing kind of throws me off. The jade nose ring thing. I don't think Batman
Mm.
should.
It's
But
a
I
weird
get it.
jaguar. It's a weird jaguar.
Yeah, it is based on like Jaguar. Solomon Kane, Conan the Barbarian official says Solomon Kane returns for another year. A new series is in the works, as well as an omnibus and a new novel, Solomon Kane Suffer the Witch by Sean Hamill. Apparently.
Everybody wants to get on in omnibuses.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And but let's face it, if you had a backlog of like 6 or 12, or I don't know, how big
Oh,
is
yeah.
an omnibus? If you had
Well,
30 issues of Glitch, you'd probably be doing an omnibus, maybe.
Absolutely.
If you had the
Yeah.
money, if you got the
Yeah.
backlog. I just don't have the backlog of material yet.
Yeah. An omnibus is usually 30 to 50 issues, man. But like there was the G.I. Joe and the Transformers omnibuses, and they did all the issues that like were published by Marvel. That was a buttload.
Here's the first photograph of lightning. We talked about this the other day. I found it again, September 8th, 1882.
Wow.
cameras were ultra slow. So, but photographers had been trying to capture lightning for a long time. You want that?
Lightning in a
You
bottle.
know. Lightning in a bottle. Yeah. You have been listening to this show, Omer Glitchius.
Yeah, I was
You're so
watching.
tired all the time because you do so much,
Yeah.
Omer. Super rare Adams Family Target game from Ideal 1965. The year I was born. 60 years old. Adams Family Target game. Super rare. Never seen one.
I don't think I ever saw that either.
Look how small
Is
that gun is. That's definitely for little kids. Go ahead, pump.
You used to shoot
Make
real
my
bullets
day.
too.
Yeah. Well, that's, I mean, just by using that toy, you're going to tear it up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah, I bet that is super rare. Here you go. Some kick ass comic books from yesteryear, starting with your favorite Godzilla, number one,
Oh yeah.
King of the Month.
Do it.
Herb
Do it.
Shrimp
Do it.
Cover.
Shadow.
There you go. There you go. And Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man with the tarantula. Iconic
I
cover.
got that one.
Just super cool. Super cool. Great series, by the way. Great series. One of the better Spider-Man series. Marvel 2-in-1, number one with the Man Thing. I actually have this one in my collection. And what's unusual? Can you tell me what's unusual about this cover?
Man Thing is brown.
He's brown. Yeah, he's half dead. What the hell?
Somebody get him some water.
The Thing is
And
playing with
one
this
that
Man
I
Thing.
will not say I will never have, but I do not own, Giant Size X-Men number one by Gil Kane. Great burst through cover. Gotta love
I'd
that one.
love to have one, but I'll never be able to afford it.
Well, never say never, my friend, because I never thought I'd have a lot of the stuff that I have today. I never thought I would have it. You know, it's certain things come along, and I tell you what, when you go to a yard sale, take Elsie with you, Shadow, because he will trip into all kinds of things for you.
Dude,
You'll
if
go,
I find
wow,
one of
here's
those
an
in the
Action
yard
Comics number
sale,
one,
I would
and
be
he
the
won't
happiest
think
man
anything
alive.
about it. That guy's charmed. Japanese scientists have successfully removed the extra chromosome, which caused Down syndrome. Did you hear about this?
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
From affected cells in a laboratory setting using whatever gene editing technology. So, yeah, they successfully removed the Down syndrome chromosome.
That's great. No,
Wow.
no
So we
kids
can
have to suffer
permanently
from
remove
Down
the word
syndrome
retard
anymore.
from the vocabulary now.
Now, Ethan
or
Van
bring it back.
Sciver, if you're watching this on replay
Or
or
bring it
live,
back.
close your eyes. Okay. Frog news here. Before refrigerators, before fridges, Russians and Finns put live frogs in milk to keep it fresh. Scientists later found that frog skin releases natural antibiotics that kill bacteria.
Really?
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
There's a frog in my milk.
Can I get a little frog milk of mine?
Yeah, frog milk. Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't want to like use the restroom while he's sitting in there.
Hope he doesn't
You know.
accidentally end up in your cereal bowl and you crunch him down. And, oh no.
Ooh, frog cereal.
Cheryl Crane, you might not know her name, but she was Lana Turner's only child. In 1954, Crane, at age 14, stabbed to death her mother's lover, Johnny Stampanito, during a domestic struggle. His death was later deemed a justifiable homicide. She's 81 today.
Wow.
And Roman
Turner
Free is
shot.
a convicted killer.
Yep. Justifiable homicide.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kills mother's suitor. Maybe,
Lana had enough money to get her girl off the hook. Come on.
Maybe. Not a good way to go, though. John Berkey, and this is why we have the Kong up here, because we have some John Berkey artwork, was legendary American illustrator, best known for his sweeping, painterly depictions of futuristic space scenes and science fiction epics. In 1976, however, he was commissioned to create promotional artwork for the remake of King Kong, directed by John Gillerman. Berkeley's posters, especially those featuring Kong atop the Twin Towers, battling helicopters and jets, became iconic symbols of the film marketing. Unlike typical movie posters, Berkeley's King Kong art felt like high drama, frozen in time, majestic, emotional, and mystic. His version of Kong wasn't just a monster, it was a tragic, godlike figure at war with the modern world. I would agree with that. Check this out. Look at that.
That's cool.
And he gave him a savagery within his face, too, that wasn't previously there with Kong, I think.
That's good.
There you go. Here's the Japanese version of that.
Oh, dude, I had
used
this
that-
one.
I had this poster. I absolutely had this
It was like a
poster.
big 36-inch long by 18-inch
Yeah.
wide poster, man. It was a big old poster.
It's kind of dated now with the Twin Towers still standing, huh?
Hmm. But that's probably what makes it valuable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'd love to have that poster again.
This
This is a very dramatic shot. Love
one's
that.
got Twin Towers on it too.
Yep. And look at that, bursting through the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course you're going to burst through that wall if you're that big. They kind of made him larger than in the original movie, at least on this
yeah,
piece.
Him and Godzilla both have grown quite a bit over the years.
Yeah. And I don't think it's really necessary, really. You just need to tell a good story, John K. Snyder's Fantastic Four #1 for his Overstreet cover. I actually have this. This is pretty cool Fantastic Four cover. Love any references to Fantastic Four #1. Fantastic Four was Marvel's first comic book, first published comic book under the Marvel name. So there's a reason to collect it, I think. That was the 31st edition of Overstreet Price Guide. I think I've got the hardcover of that. I showed this earlier, but here it is again. Salamandroid, done by Ethan. I wonder how large this piece is, Shadowhawk. If it was digital, I could
You know what?
understand.
This was from the Kings the other night. He must just be finishing. You see Cyberfrog's in there too.
Oh, he is? I didn't even know it was Cyberfrog. I just was looking
He's
at
sitting there
Salamander.
hanging out on
Oh, I
Salamander's
see him now.
left
Yeah,
leg.
on his leg. Yeah. I just wonder if this is 11 by 17 because that's a lot to pack in one page. If it is.
Ethan usually goes 11 by 17, but it might be a bigger one. I'm not sure.
It could be two 11 by 17s halved,
it might
sort
be.
of turned on landscape to do this piece. I just kind of wonder. It looks so huge. Of course, with Salamandroid, there's a lot to draw there.
Oh, yeah.
Very complex to do. The Beatles, Strawberry Fields. Yeah, that's cool. The animated. Have you ever seen that? People want to watch that. I can send you the thing. That's pretty cool.
Animated?
Yeah, here's they're calling it Savage Sword of Conan Reforged, the new color version that they're going to come out with. And I guess Barry Windsor Smith probably did some artwork early on in that as well. A lot of John Buscema.
That one there looks like Barry.
That's Barry right there. Yeah.
That does look like Barry Windsor Smith. Yeah. But they're going to, I think that's kind of exciting. They're going to recolor it. It looks like they're going to go with the more muted traditional Bronze Age coloring though.
Cool.
January 1987, Moon Knight. This is Brent Anderson wraparound cover. Check this out. From Marvel Fanfare number 30. I never got this one. That's cool.
No, I never got this one either. That's cool.
Very, very artsy, very sort of Bill Sienkiewicz, with the painting.
Where's he got that hand?
Yeah, where's he got that hand? You didn't see anything. Right under her breastises.
He's not that one. The other one.
On
He's
her
holding her up
breastbone.
like a six
On
pack.
her breastbone. You didn't see nothing.
Well, me and Ink Spots, we're gonna create a new character called Moon Chirper.
Moon Tripper. Okay.
Moon
Man, I can't
Chirper.
wait till this comes out. I can't wait. I would love to see more additional John Byrne X-Men stuff. Are you kidding? Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, I hope they just collect it all into one big issue. That would be amazing.
That's what they're doing. They're going to publish this next year, I believe.
Yeah,
Oh,
John
they're
Byrne
gonna
did
ink it
32
and color
issues
it? Oh wow.
over 10 years, dude.
Yeah,
Inks
I
and
want
colors.
this book. I want this book. It's going to be 32 issues, like you said. John Byrne's Elsewhere. Finally getting its official. They revealed this at San Diego Comic-Con yesterday. Published by Marvel. X-Men fan fiction will be released in 3 volumes in 2026. That's some pretty great news to start your Friday. Absolutely.
Okay, so it's not going to be one big one. It's going to be 3 volumes.
It's going to be 3 volumes, right? Which I'm fine with. I just want to know where to buy it. The news is out. We are producing the first ever SWAT Cats comic book.
What?
So SWAT Cats, who was on the Cartoon Network, is going to get a comic book. SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron. There you go. First look at that. Concept stuff. I don't know if that's going to be the finished thing, but SWAT Cats definitely deserve to be in a comic book, I think. I enjoyed the...
I think that was a
Never heard
little
of it.
after my time. I didn't
look, I don't know if you can watch, but early Cartoon Network, when they started doing their original cartoons, that was one of them. Like I said, Woody Strode's birthday, in many, many different things going way back. John Ford Westerns there. Spartacus, I mentioned. Once Upon a Time in the West. He gets killed off pretty quick in that, but a great, Woody in that movie at the beginning. An interesting character. He was in another Western, The Professionals. Pork Chop Hill, he was in that. Kingdom of the Spiders. Who Shot Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. He was in that Western.
Cool.
He was in Tarzan. He was in Batman. So he's been around. This is from the San Diego Comic-Con. They had a big Hobbit there, Bilbo Baggins. But I love this. This is from the Ralph Bakshi. I love this Gollum character. More lizard-like, more creature-like in the Ralph Bakshi.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That was the Ralph Bakshi stuff was the very first stuff I saw on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. That was my Golem for years, man. I never saw another depiction of him. I thought what's his name, Peter Jackson did all right, but
there's Woody in The Professionals. That's a good movie. Got Jack Palance as the bad guy. Burt Lancaster and Lee Marvin. Hell yeah. With what's her name? That's in also the movie with Woody, Once Upon a Time in the West. Loved her, Italian actress. She was a beauty.
That's
Claudette
Colbert.
Yeah, I think that's right. Well, no, it doesn't say.
No, I don't think that was her.
All right.
Sophia Loren?
Does it say? Okay, I'll spell it for you. It's Claudia Cardinale. How about that? Ralph Bellamy's in that as well. Wow. I have not seen that. And Robert Ryan's in that. Yeah, The Professional. It's a great movie. Now, you've been talking about these cicadas. This was made in Japan in between, I guess they don't really know, 1915 to 1950. It's a flower basket in the form of a cicada.
Look
at that.
Well, yeah. It's an ugly
made
little
out
booger.
of bamboo and other things. Very cool.
We call those.
I don't know why they don't.
chicharras.
They say from 1915 to 1950. Well, which is it? You know, when was it made? I don't guess they know exactly.
No, they're making a guess.
They're making a guess. Solomon Kane was in Marvel. Here's one of the Marvel 1986, their
Mhm.
25th anniversary editions.
I remember him being
Limited
in Marvel
series.
for a little while.
Yeah, I remember the Solomon Kane. I might have bought the first one. I'm not sure. That was one of the things I loved about the 80s was they the had the limited series Shadowhawk. I love the limited series like Barry Windsor Smith's Machine Man, Mike Zeck's Punisher. Come on, it's good stuff back in the day.
Yeah, I got the Barry Machine Man stuff.
Yeah, it's great. I think I've got that in trade paperback.
Right. Yeah.
What do you think, Omer? Should I have Eric and Boyd on tomorrow? He's wanting to come on tomorrow. If I don't have
Well,
a guest lined up.
I think you should if he wants
I
to come
have
on.
been contacting people like Michael T. Gilbert that drew Mr. Monster, among other things. You know, trying to get some
That sounds exciting.
people in here, you know, that Val Myrick. I don't know if I'll be able to get them, but, you know, I would hit a banger, I think, with who did we have on? Zimmerman. Have to look at my own website to see who I've had on recently. We've had on so many guests. Yesterday, Chris Fisk. Then we had the good stuffs on. We had
Gustav.
Roland Mann.
Gustav was great.
Yeah, Mike Gustovich, actually. Yeah, and he's going to be back on here, I believe, on August 2nd on the Rex Hex and Apex show. So pretty cool stuff. I think we lost Shadowhawk, but we have hit that 2-hour mark. Don't go anywhere, Omer. We'll talk real quick
Gotcha.
if you got the time.
I got the time.
Keep collecting. You gonna say it or
Later.
Okay.
Keep collecting, everyone.
there? He nailed it. A little prompting, but he did it.